So now we're going to talk 2000s. So, Tech, you had to pick one movie from the 2000s that you can only watch for the rest of your life.
If I had to pick one?
Just
Fellowship of the Ring?
Fellowship,
Yes.
really?
Oh
Fellowship.
my gosh.
Really? Looked up why the Weasleys were poor.
Really? There's an answer to that?
Now I'm just starting to imagine that as like a membership card where if you get it fully hole
punch card,
punched,
yeah.
They punch you. They punch the
they gotta take it away.
They put suspended on the top of it.
Yo, come on, man. I got one punch left. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
Hey there, Midnighters and Moonlighters. This is your closer in chief. Welcome to Nightwatch. Doing that a little bit out of order, but it's okay because I'm excited to be here with all the Nightwatch crew again. Big Smoke.
Hey, man.
Jolly Green.
Hello.
Tech.
No, you're not.
I'm having a blast, man.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
I mean, I'm so hyped up on so much sugar. I've been getting some pretty steady sleep, actually, finally.
And you're ruining it with that sugar.
No.
Nah.
No, I'm so used to
As
it.
he's drinking that shit.
Yeah. No, I don't have a problem.
I just have just picturing an airplane. Yeah, I got a drinking problem.
Oh, my God.
So, no, I got it pretty well figured out. It's can to mouth to drink and swallow, Don't choke. It's pretty simple.
I was gonna say something while you were taking a drink of that, see if I'd make you aspirate on it.
Well, choose your fancy medical terms.
Aspiration. Think he's working in the
So what are we
medical
talking
field.
about today, Chief?
Oh, why do you guys keep forcing the segues? How was your day?
Long.
Yeah, dude. I wasn't working today. I was loafing.
Who was at work today?
Huh?
Who all was at work today?
Just you.
Wasn't
Exactly.
Wasn't the black guy. The black guy he was at home.
Big Smoke, how'd the clothes last night go? I left early. Sundays are my short shifts, so.
Young Scholar was surprisingly uber competent.
Oh.
Yeah, and our newest addition to the closing regimen, not so much. Not so much. But like he's new. So
Are we talking about the new manager?
Mr. Redhead dude, whatever his name is.
Redhead dude.
I don't remember his name.
I know who you're talking about.
He's he's a good guy.
No, he is a good guy. Like, I don't mind him.
He's a good guy.
I mean, you're the one that said it first.
He's just not super
He was just trying to tell me what he was getting at. Y'all are the ones who picked up that ball.
Y'all the ones being the assholes, not me.
Because I ain't there. I don't know any of this.
I've heard this a lot today, and I'm fucking getting sick and tired.
Well, this time you actually were being the asshole, but I mean, you let the crazy bitch into your house. That's maybe from fuck it. From now on, listen to your bros, okay? Listen to your bros. Listen to your bros. If your bros come by committee and go, better not let that bitch in your house. Don't let the bitch in your house.
I'm just so numb. I really
Get
am.
an animal.
I hate being. I have a
Get
million
a
animals.
dog, yeah.
I have a million animals. I don't do good by myself or not in a relationship.
That's
Then
no excuse.
pick up a hobby where you're not by yourself. Play games
Okay.
online with people.
I tell you what. Look, if you want to use that excuse, fine. Whatever bad thing happens to you happens.
Well, I don't want it. No,
If you don't let that shit go, don't get twisted, dude.
just move too fast. Way too fast.
No, it shouldn't have happened at all.
Oh, and you can move people in your house. It just there should be more of a length of time than I let it go before you do so.
Look, he's done it. He's done it.
Wait, what did I do? I tuned out.
See, no, fuck
No,
you.
you just agree. We both have done it.
I'm like, he's done it, but now he's doing it
Move
correctly.
too fast with a woman?
How-
I've already said fuck you. I've already said fuck you. So
Yes.
you can't do it.
More or less.
So the 2000s.
Yeah.
We almost there. It was almost smooth. So we're doing a three-parter here, kind of similar to how we did with the apocalypse stuff. It's so 80s, 90s, 2000s. So now we're going to talk 2000s. So Tech, You had
Yes.
to pick one movie from the 2000s that you can only watch for the rest of your life.
If I had to pick one,
Just
Fellowship of the Ring.
Fellowship,
Yes. Oh my
Fellowship.
gosh.
really?
It is the one that out of the entire 6 films that I will go back to every time to start from.
See, weirdly enough, growing up, I only ever had Two Towers and Return of the King on DVD. For whatever reason, we just never owned Fellowship of the Ring.
Fucking weirdo.
I know,
Okay.
but yeah. So for me, Two
Coming to
Towers and
middle of the story. I mean, really?
well, I mean, I had the books. I started Lord of the Rings with the books actually. So I
But
mean,
did you
that's-
start with the Silmarillion?
No, God, no. Still to this day, I've not read.
shut the fuck up.
It's just
I had the books. Shut up.
You have to read the Silmarillion before you get into it.
It's actually really fucking hard to read.
yeah. It's like trying to read a dictionary.
It is so fucking hard to read. It is so hard to
Look,
read.
you notice
Listen, I'm a story guy, not a facts and deep lore.
You notice I didn't pile on because I read the Silmarillion, and
It's
I'm like,
so hard.
and I had to read it.
It's actually in my trunk right now because I read it on Sundays at work.
It's yeah. I had to, my 4th time reading it. That's when I actually go.
4.
Yeah,
God damn.
It's like the King James version of a Bible.
Yeah,
because you really want to understand some of the stuff. So it's kind of like you read chapter 5, and then by chapter 9 you're going, where did that? I gotta go back, you know.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, it's basically just like the lore references that Tolkien used.
All the stories, all the short stories, basically.
And they just turned it into, after he passed, that's what they turned it into the Silmarillion, right? It just conglomerated everything all into one big body of work. It was what his kid and the other stakeholders.
Yeah. Every time you put a kid after stealing off the parents' fame, I really.
Yeah, what was Dune?
Frank Herbert and
Yeah.
Brian Herbert. Yeah, the son basically revamped lore, and now you got 2 camps of people who read the Dune Legacy, and then I think the 2 or 3 books after that, and then that's supposed to be now canon. And people are like, yeah, screw you. That's not. It's yeah.
But early 2000s was a big decade for a lot of franchises getting kicked off. A lot of big things happening as far as television. Christ, you had Firefly was in 2002. Let's see, 2005 was the Doctor Who series coming back with Christopher Eccleston, the Ninth Doctor. You had Supernatural kicked off in 2005. Let's see, what else? YouTube started in like 2005, 2006.
2006, yeah.
Yeah, it was just a big decade for a lot happening as far as like the big technological flip into the more digital age. You know, your computers in the home and then in the pocket were becoming much more regular.
People,
The way
All
people
you teachers that said I'd never have a calculator in my pocket can go fuck themselves.
Fuck you.
Windows 98 it was getting like we're not supporting this crap anymore. You guys gonna have to update your computer, and then you update your operating system, and your computer can't handle it. Then you gotta buy another computer. Ooh.
I got a question, Big Smoke. As a resident historian, Y2K.
Was I worried?
Yeah, where were you at? What was you doing? Were you worried? Were other people around you worried? We were around for it, but like I wasn't paying attention.
I was.
Honestly,
I'm actually kind of
I
shocked your family wasn't.
I was getting laid because we wanted to get
Before the end of the world,
Well,
knock one
He
more
wanted
out.
to end on a good note.
I'm serious.
Going out with a bang.
We started at 11:50. We figured we could keep going and see.
Be a shame if you just didn't make it.
If everything just kind of went, like, okay, we're good. It's and then before I know it, it was 12:10. I'm like, okay, we're good. Let's keep going.
See you tomorrow? No? All right.
Let's keep this party going.
Jesus.
So yeah, that was a very memorable night.
Zach, you said you remember where you were at?
Yeah.
What you were doing?
We actually had a lot of people in our family all together, like spending time together, leading all the way up till it happened, which didn't happen, but still.
Yeah, my parents weren't really super world weary at the time until 9/11 happened, and that was like when they started actually paying attention, watching the news more frequently and stuff like that. Before that, it was just my dad went off to work, my mom was working, raising kids, and they were still in their mid-20s.
It was a Tuesday.
So, yeah, mid to late 20s.
Was it a Tuesday?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh shit! I was like, holy shit!
Nobody cared. Is what I'm
now
saying.
he's gonna look.
Nobody cared.
You were 5.
I mean, I know I was 5, but I don't remember anything then.
Well, why would you, man? You're 5. You were still picking your boogers and stuff. Yeah, look. I'm like,
They were probably out there scared shitless, and I was just in there chilling.
Y2K. I was 20 years old.
Why is it every time you go to look something up, it fucking takes you forever?
Fucking Google AI, man, does not
Quit
want to give
using
me the
AI, just
I'm
put
not
it in
trying
Google.
to. It's the first thing that pops up.
What are you looking for?
What day it was?
Which event? Y2K or 9/11?
Y2K.
If I pull my phone out.
Why do you always say why? Or if I pull my phone, just pull your phone out.
Because I want to give him at least a shot. And
You're
9 times
giving him
out of 10
5
when I do
minutes.
that, he ends
He's
up
got
getting
5 minutes. He's like the slowest finger popper.
It was a Saturday. It was a Saturday. I took 3 different search attempts. First, I searched January 1st, 2000. Well, first I searched Y2K. Popped up Y2K. Didn't say what day of the week it was. And then it was, so I searched January 1st, 2000. Didn't show what day of the week it was.
Why didn't you just type in what day was Y2K?
Because I try to make my searches efficient and quick.
And yet you still haven't.
Uh-oh.
Don't do it.
I
was waiting for
the Google AI just is not on the same wavelength. I'm too used to ChatGPT now because I've got it trained for it. It knows
I was gonna
how
say,
I'm thinking.
purist.
Spoiled. I put a year and a half into it to get it to where I needed it to be finally. And now it's on the same wavelength most of the time.
I remember, like I said, I was 19 years old. I had really no other responsibilities. Just convinced this complete stranger to have sex with me. And wanted to go out with a bang. That was all there was to it. And it was one of those shoot your shot kind of thing. I'm like, okay, you and I could be dead tomorrow.
But the only reason I remember that 9/11 was on a school day was because I went to school that day and got pulled out early from it. So
I do remember that. Yeah, we got pulled out. I still didn't know what it was, and I got home and I remember going out into the living room and my mom was crying watching the TV, and there was like people running around and big tower on fire. I was like, oh shit.
So, Big Smoke, what's your favorite movie from the early 2000s? You got a list over there. Pick 3. What's your top 3?
No, ask Tech first.
I already asked you.
Oh, let's see.
He said fellowship.
Best movie, 2000s. I didn't really have one from 2000s.
I've seen that list, man. 2000s.
It's a huge list, but it's not anything in particular. I mean, there was a lot of them
All right,
that I like.
Close your eyes
Random.
and point one. Yeah.
Random. Serenity.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Serenity. And that was 2005. Pitch Black. That was 2000.
Oh, Pitch Black was. Oh man, that was a really. Good.
Okay, now look, I don't like any of the. I don't like
You know any
any
of the sequels?
I don't like any of the later editions.
The Chronicles.
The
or whatever they
first,
call them?
yeah, that's just Pitch Black.
Yeah.
On a different planet. That's all that what it was.
Well, that was the Riddick movie, but yeah,
the Riddick one, yeah.
Yeah, but
What was the Chronicles?
Chronicles
What
was the second one. That was with the Necromongers.
Yeah. Yeah, and all the other supporting cast gets wiped out. Yeah, screw that. I didn't like that. They killed the black guy in that one too. No, no, I didn't like that one.
But no, Pitch Black, phenomenal. I mean, I love the whole premise of it. The sci-fi creatures were really cool looking. Kind of xenomorph-esque, but they had that unique spin of them being able to, see. It was almost like it was almost like an echolocation, right? If I remember correctly,
Yeah.
It was picking up sound.
Yeah. What was great about it was everybody was just regular people, and they got caught up in the wrong place.
Even the cop was actually a fucking. He was a bounty hunter. He was a crooked bounty hunter.
Cricket bounty hunter and an addict.
Yeah, come on, Toombs.
Yeah. And it was great about that movie is that, okay, he was a bad guy.
Yeah, he was.
He was a bad guy. There was no... And then he just happened to do one good thing at the end. And then basically what really messed him up was the fact that the booty got killed. That's the only thing that messed him up. That's the only thing that messed him up. I mean, everything else, okay, he's like, oh, crap, man, the booty's gone. All right, I guess. Oh, I'll get the rest of them out of here. But that was it. That was it. And she was generally, and that was the messed up part there about the movie, because generally she was the good person.
She was the only actually morally good character.
She was the good person.
Priest, but
the priest.
Keith David.
Yeah. He was a good person who can't tell a guy from a girl. Everybody knew that dude was a girl.
Yeah, Jack.
Except him.
Yeah.
I think the coolest scene from that movie was when that dude's he gets scared, he runs away from all the lights, and he's like, I should have died in Paris, and then takes a swig of his liquor and then blows into the torch, and they're fucking all around him, and they're like, whoa, light, and then they're like, oh, it's going away, you're fucked. You know what I mean? They start moving in. That was the best.
It cuts
scene.
over to Riddick watching from a distance, seeing them pick him apart in his vision.
In his vision,
night vision. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Now, my favorite part was, so, how does it look? Looks clear. He jumped his ass out there. Oh shit!
Stabs at him.
Yeah.
Thought you said it was clear. It said look clear.
It looked clear.
How's it look now?
Looks
clear.
Looks clear.
That was a really good part.
Best part of that movie. I love that part. Yeah, that was a good movie. But the rest of them kissed my ass. I didn't like the rest of them.
See, so turning away from sci-fi a little bit, the Harry Potter series kicked off 2001 with the first one, and that was I've talked before that was kind of a big one for me, with just reading through the books as a kid and everything. So that was kind of besides Lord of the Rings, one of my big heavy handed entry points into the fantasy genre, and that was and I mean reading Harry Potter as a kid, being able to relate to the characters and everything going on, and then going back to it as an adult, it's like, why the fuck do they keep making these stories about kids who are not supposed to be making these kinds of decisions? These kids ain't even hit puberty yet, and they're fucking saving the world.
Where are the parents at? Well, here's okay. Harry Potter. I mean, yeah, you give me any Harry Potter movies. There's I have problems with all the movies, so I can't really go, But I did like them. I mean, I did like the movie. I generally like the movies. Now, a different movie that I liked that I didn't think I would like was The Sixth Day.
Ooh, classic Arnold Schwarzenegger clone movie.
And I liked it because he was kind of like, he played two characters, but he played pretty much what I thought was the good guy and the bad guy. And it turns out the good guy wasn't the good guy. He was basically the backup character, and you don't realize that until more than halfway through the movie. It was basically like the bad guys were using clone technology. Mm-hmm. People get killed, people get hurt or whatever. They would just clone the person because they have a policy or whatever. Stick the clone back into action, and sometimes the clone doesn't know it's a clone, and that's what happened to him. He gets killed. And they clone him, and it turns out that the real one they thought it was dead. He wasn't dead. So the real guy goes home like there's no problem, and the clone comes out of his whatever stasis or whatever, and he thinks that that the other guy, the real guy, is the clone. Mm-hmm. I thought that was the best part of that movie.
Yeah,
because he's watching himself bang his wife in the minivan. And he's banging my wife in the minivan. And, hearing, Schwarzenegger with his really fucked up accent, talking about someone banging somebody in the minivan. And he's trying to kill the guy, thinking he's a clone. And he finds out later that he's a clone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the other big one, kind of similar to that one, was, for me at least, it was Total Recall. That was 1990. And then The Eraser was another big Schwarzenegger one that I enjoyed. 96.
Yeah, that was kind of...
missed that decade.
I didn't like Eraser. I didn't like The Eraser because they did that. He's the best, guy who can make you disappear and nothing can stop him. It's kind of like Commando. It's like every other thing. It's like he's the best at, war veteran, such and such, 27 years.
And then everything immediately goes wrong.
And then and then only he can do it. I mean, I didn't like Eraser. Because some of the stupid shit they did.
I just like the sniper rifles, the fucking Gauss rifle snipers they had with the X-ray scopes and.
Okay. So you got a Gauss rifle that basically has maybe 1 or 2 seconds and delay, which means basically maybe right, right. So whatever you point that thing at and pull the trigger at, It's Gunner.
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker ran down an entire hallway. And there must have been, like 3 of these dudes shooting at him?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what kind of cerebral palsy kind of guy do you gotta be
Yeah,
to miss time after time after time?
Yeah, with a rifle that has no lead time, no fucking drop, and you're seeing through walls.
Unless you're like you're having some kind of stroke, he should be dead.
Right. Fucking. But that scene with him picking up 2 of them and just firing through it, that was pretty cool.
And okay. See, like I said,
it's a fun movie. It's not a good movie. It's a fun movie.
But on a pullback to what you were talking about, you'd mentioned the Harry Potter film.
Yeah.
In what regard did you relate to those films exactly?
What do you mean?
You said that you related to the characters in the film.
Not just age-wise. Just being
Oh,
a
okay.
kid.
Gotcha. I started sitting here thinking of what was going on, and it was like, I don't see that as a similarity.
Yeah,
but
no specific characters that I related
Okay.
to. Yeah, just being in that age bracket.
Gotcha.
to go back and go, what did you mean?
Yeah, no,
I just didn't want to interrupt on this one.
Yeah, because like the most I would have been able to relate to would probably be like one of the Weasleys, but like but then even then I only had the 2 siblings and I was the oldest, so like that doesn't really apply. But big family growing up poor.
Okay, but see, here's what
we didn't have magic though.
like I said,
not that I'm aware of.
What was great about that particular scene where he walks into the Weasley's house and basically Mama Weasley isn't doing anything in particular stressful, but the broom is brooming,
sweeping,
and the dishes are being washed. Nobody's under duress. How could you be freaking poor? Okay, he worked at the Ministry of Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
the government job.
Yeah, he had a government job.
He also had like 12 kids.
Yeah. So what? So
kind of adds up.
I was going to say that he had like 1 million children.
Yeah, but his twins ended up being like.
This is the problem whenever the broom sweeps and the dishes do themselves. All you have is time to bang your wife and go to work.
Oh, wow. It's so terrible. You're not spending any money on anything else except digging the wife out.
Wasn't there also...
that should be any husband's, that's like his best dream. He has nothing to do except come home, get his dick sucked, get fed by magical means.
Yeah, I think there was some kind of like curse in the family or something.
Well,
like
I thought
that.
there was like a caste system. Because, I mean, when you take the Weasley family in comparison to the Malfoy family, there is definitely like a hierarchy of social standing in the magic community.
They don't really explain that, though.
That's what I mean.
I mean, because look,
I won't be surprised if that's part of the reason.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of like in India. I mean, it's a caste system. No matter where, no matter how well educated you are,
yeah.
If you're born in a certain caste, you're not going to go up higher than that. You're gonna, and you could be a freaking genius.
Because isn't their standard like you have to marry up? Like you trade up, basically.
But they guard on that too.
That's what I mean. But I'm saying that's the typical way.
That's why most of the marriages are arranged.
Yeah, you can't marry up. You can marry laterally. You can marry.
Well, a woman can marry up, though, right?
If she's not from a good family, I mean, she has to be within the lateral means of that family.
Well, I figured that those are the ones that they marry off to like your second and third sons and all that.
We could talk to our baby boss and see what happens with that one. But from what I mean, some of these I've known quite a few. I've known quite a few Indians, and a lot of them are a lot more racist than we are.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you're too dark, sorry. Yeah, I mean
that's even other Indians.
Yeah, I get it. It's just funny the way that came across.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you noticed or not, but Big Smoke's just been on a hell of a racism kick lately. Yeah,
they kill the black people in the movies all the time. Sorry,
feeling
man.
some kind of way about
I'm feeling a kind of way.
I don't know if you know this or not, but they kill white people in those movies too.
I don't give a fuck.
But it's always the black people first.
If we go back to Chronicles of Riddick, you said they killed the black guy in that movie. They also killed all of the white people too. One black guy.
It's usually the black guy.
One of them, they got carried off. She got carried off, and they killed her.
Right.
It's usually the black person first, though. That's what.
Yeah, I don't want to be all hashtag Me Too and all that, but anti-racism.
I know a '90s movie I would have picked up.
Oh, We did. Yeah, let's go.
It's too late.
No,
Too late.
no,
No,
too
it's
late.
too late.
Because he didn't get to answer that question.
No.
He
I
didn't
chose
wanna
not
answer.
to.
Yeah, he didn't want to answer that.
I was
See?
hoping y'all would forget. I just realized what I would
it's
pick.
too late.
What would you pick?
It's
No.
too late. It's too late.
I'm siding with Big Smoke on this.
It's too late. It's too late.
The world may never know.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, no,
comment,
the knife
subscribe.
The world will never know. He hasn't done the knife hand in over 4 episodes, and now the knife hand
He
is.
did it earlier.
He made a cupping hand. It wasn't quite. It wasn't quite the name. It almost happened.
I think it was about a force
choke.
force choke somebody. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe.
Looked up why the Weasleys were poor.
Really? There's an answer to that?
It says, due to a combination of having 7 children, Arthur's relatively low-paying job at the Ministry of Magic, and Molly being a stay-at-home mom.
Okay.
Cost of raising a large family, including all the school supplies and everything needed for each of them going through the schools, why there was a lot of hand-me-downs. But obviously the main reason the author just chose to use it as a literary tool to contrast the wealthy, pure-blood families like the Malfoys and everything, and that semi-social caste system of
So it's like a
elitism
partial.
She wrote it that way.
Yeah, I mean it's a fictional character, so yeah. But I mean, like, it does also point out though financial mismanagement. You see it a lot with poverty-stricken families and such. It says the family is not good with money. For example, they reportedly spent the prize money from the Daily Prophet's galleon draw on a trip to Egypt instead of using it for essential repairs or other needs.
Because you gotta enjoy life.
Yeah, but then you're gonna stay poor,
Hey, they took that port key to the Quidditch game.
right? He won those tickets.
Yeah, he didn't even pay for them. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was like a gift, like a bonus from work or something like that. But yeah, he received those tickets.
Weirdly enough, now I
I
actually want to watch the films.
right. You've seen them, yeah?
I've seen all the way up to the Goblet.
Okay. Yeah.
Never went any farther.
The newer ones
Wow.
were pretty good. I thought they actually did pretty good.
Read
with,
all the way to that point as well.
Yeah.
I've read
And just never
man.
wanted to go any further.
I've read all the books.
It didn't interest me at that point.
Oh, it starts getting real
the
intense and mature.
last book is dark.
But it's not even like
I
that.
cried.
It's just the whole.
I cried on that one. The 7th book.
People die.
People were dropping dead.
Getting killed left and right.
I don't. Okay, so this is my issue with books as opposed to visual media. I don't draw the same connection to it as I would watching it.
Okay.
Well,
So,
it's
like-
kind of hard to do that when they change the
And I get that. And
they
I've
change the characters. It's
like just watching Jurassic Park and reading the Jurassic Park novel. Like
Yes.
I know the big stark contrast differences
Yes.
between the two and what
Still
was
have
and
not read
wasn't.
that one, but I need to.
Shame on you.
I know.
You're over there judging me.
and
I'm
it's
not,
even-
I'm not judging.
You eyeball judging me.
and the divide.
I'm just asking you to elaborate on your opinion.
And also the divide between the second book of Jurassic
Yes.
Park
To the Lost World.
to the Lost
movie.
World
Yeah.
is even greater divide.
Yeah.
There's another Michael Christian novel that I want to check out. He did one on like a nanobot swarm.
Michael
or
Christian,
something.
Michael Crichton?
Crichton. Oh, Crichton. Okay.
Okay. Just want to make sure you didn't think
the
that.
author of Jurassic Park.
There's a lot of
Hey.
things in
Well, go ahead.
There's a lot of things in Lost World that was not in the book. I think one of the coolest scenes where I think they were in the worker village, and the Carnotauruses were out there,
Yes.
and then
they
like
can camouflage.
they could camouflage
Oh,
and stuff.
fuck.
Yeah, it was really
It's interesting.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah, but like I said, you got to make that. And that was hard for me to make that separation between the written literature and the media.
Yeah, because you get an idea in your head. You build up that world in your head of how it looks and how these characters look and their mannerisms and everything. And then all of a sudden, it's just completely different on screen.
That's
Well,
what
yeah.
kind of would concern me over them making a Death Troopers book or movie, since I've read the book multiple times and listened to the audiobook of it multiple times. I already have the characters in my head of what they look like based on the way that the narrator read it,
and how they
because he did
describe the
voices
characters.
for all the characters.
Oh yeah. With
So,
the
like,
audiobooks.
I already
So
have a view of them, and I know that they're not going to use that kind of view to it.
Kind of same way when I read It, and then when the 1980s version of It came out, I was like, what the fart? What is this? This is not what I signed up for, ladies and gentlemen. and then when the second version of It came out,
the newer one.
the newer one, I was like, okay, this is closer. Somebody was like, hey, look, we got to tell Stephen King to kick rocks. We really got to do it the way, because I hate anything that he has written that they try to adapt. The Tommyknockers, Salem's Lot.
They recently put out I think it's a miniseries on the was it the Long Walk? I think
The Long Walk.
Is it a miniseries? I thought it was gonna be a film.
It's either a movie or a miniseries. I can't remember, but I've seen it. I think it's on. I'll fact check as I'm describing it. But
I'm just saying, anything
But the
that
book was really good. It was a short story, and yeah, from what I was seeing trailer wise for the Long Walk,
Because I do want to see the Long Walk.
it is a movie. It is a movie.
That's what I thought.
Okay, so yeah, and it is currently on.
Oh, it's already out.
Yeah, you can watch it on YouTube, Fandango at home, Apple TV.
Oh, so you have
Amazon
to
Prime.
rent it.
Yeah,
from-
You
okay.
gotta buy it, baby.
Yeah, $20.
That's fine, but it's
20
just
bucks
the
to watch
point.
something in your own home, man. That's
Well, shit, dude, going to see it in the movie theater, you're paying that much.
I mean-
Right,
Right,
you're
that's what I'm
driving.
Yeah, but you're also getting the experience.
Of the movie
Yeah,
theater.
people talking during the movie.
I have
Yeah.
not run into that.
Someone bringing a fucking baby in.
Haven't
they
run
use
into
their
that.
phone on and gets into a conversation.
I've
Yep.
done that once.
Oh, I mean,
We were young. I mean, we were in our 20s.
Hey, that doesn't excuse it.
No, it doesn't. I'm just saying I did it.
was she or he quiet?
Hell no, she screamed. She started crying, and then they kicked us out.
Jeez.
We were young. We were stupid.
Big Smoke. Are you loud at the movie theater?
I laugh loud. Yes.
Laugh loud. That's fine.
I laugh loud.
You shouting at the characters on the screen?
Only like that one time when the black guy was
I remember you saying, yeah.
accused of committing Armageddon in Terminator 2. And I screamed out loud, yeah, you would blame that shit on the black guy. And everybody started
Everybody in the theater to laugh and high five.
Yeah, like, oh God, the black guy is having an issue. We're like, yeah, an issue. God damn it. Yeah. That's the only time where I actually got like I was like in Scary Movie where the black person was talking too much and too loud.
Everybody starts stabbing
and start throwing out all of the spoiler alerts and they killed her over it. Yeah, I've only done that once. I was that stereotype. I was that one time. And I was proud of myself. I got many accolades.
Jolly, do you talk in the movie theater?
No, not at all. No phones.
He's not black.
That wasn't the point.
He's just been quiet over there. Everyone's gonna be wondering if you're actually here for this episode.
No, I'm sorry.
No, you've been pitching in for some of the Jurassic Park stuff. So
I've been more quiet this episode than he has.
Yeah. Favorite movie from the 2000s, Jolly? If you had to pick one. You were all ready to go before your phone was dying.
You ambushed me. And that's not cool.
Here.
No.
He's got a list.
Here.
I'm sure it's on there.
I got it now. I mean, there's a bunch.
You think it's on his list?
No, not this one.
What?
The Perfect Storm.
Nah, that's not. No.
Really?
I know the movie you're talking about, but no.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
That's the one you would pick to watch.
Oh, you were doing my line of question.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you had to pick one movie
shit.
from the 2000s that you could
It
watch.
would not be The Perfect Storm.
It would not be The Perfect Storm.
Nah, yeah, no shit.
Yeah, no. Oh shit!
Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's what you picked?
Oh my lord! Yeah.
Which one?
The second one.
Really?
Oh, I loved the second one.
Not the first one?
Nah, the first one was good, but the second one, man, Davy Jones, fucking Bill Nye in anything is phenomenal. But
Yes.
his role as Davy Jones in that one was top notch. You want to talk about peak CGI? Fucking yeah, every little bit about that. And then what's his name? The guy who plays Will Turner's dad,
Bootstrap
Bill. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he hates doing like the mocap stuff. So his whole costume, none of that is CGI. That's all.
That's on him?
That's all. That's all makeup. That's all shit attached to his face.
I mean, it does go to show, like I was talking
Any
about,
day,
with the difference
motherfucker,
between the
what
Iron
movie?
Man films.
Yeah, the level of
That
effort.
was the
in-
first one.
Come on. 10, 9,
I had to do that.
7,
I'll get it before then.
6, 5, 3, 2.
The Grinch Stole Christmas.
Oh my God.
Jim Carrey one?
Carrey? I mean, I don't know if I want to watch that one indefinitely.
I would. I mean,
I
I'm
respect it.
playing Christmas music too early in the year.
I knew I was going to catch hell for it. No, I just.
No, I mean Jim Carrey is
Jim Carrey
had a
is
very phenomenal.
phenomenal.
That was
Yes.
I don't know, man. That was a weird movie.
They actually
Cat
just
in the Hat.
they actually just
Cat-
reunited.
Cat in the
this
Hat
year.
was
For
really.
the cast.
Him and Jim Carrey and the little girl from that film.
Played Cindy Lou Who.
Yeah,
Okay.
Huh.
she actually is a singer-songwriter, I believe. But yeah, they met at some awards show or something. It's the first time they've seen each other in 25 years, which just goes to show you that movie's 25 years old.
Yeah.
Simple math.
Another quick throw out: The Dark Knight
Oh, I mean, I gotta.
kicked off the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy.
No. Was that the one with?
Well, no, Batman Returns technically.
Yeah, I
was,
was like,
uh,
what are you talking
Returns
about?
is-
but Dark Knight had all right. So Dark Knight with Heath Ledger,
Nobody
Joker.
gives a
and-
shit about Batman Returns. That's why.
Correct.
You know, American Psycho.
No one gives a shit about American Psycho either. I could barely watch that 2 times.
You know, Yu-Gi-Oh.
You can't.
Aqua Team Hunger Force.
Oh, now he's just in shows.
Yeah.
No, I love all these. Like this generally Gladiator
Gladiator
Well,
was a good one.
was
I mean,
another
it's-
really good one.
you're-
Was not historically accurate by any means, but a great movie.
Here's a kid. You're talking about 2000s movies for like what is like as a child, which I guess I wouldn't be a child. I was a child, which I don't. Yeah, Chicken Run. It's like the claymation.
Yeah, you know what?
That was
So
good.
if I remember correctly, that was from the same guys that made Wallace and Gromit.
Yes.
And,
I do believe.
I don't like any of those movies. Those
I
Scottish
do.
hands,
just
man.
when they start
The
smiling
fucking
and you get all the
accents and
teeth.
everything.
I'm bonkers for cheese. I forgot what he says particularly. Another kid one.
Wait a minute, was that one? Mel Gibson was in that one, right?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, he was in Chicken Run. He was the rooster.
Road to El Dorado.
Oh,
was another
fuck.
child
Okay,
one.
yeah, we didn't even get into Disney movies and stuff. Road to El Dorado.
Disney's Dinosaur.
Atlantis, the Lost
The
Empire.
little yes.
I retract my previous statement. Atlantis, the Lost Empire.
I wish I'd have found
would-
that one. That would honestly been mine too if I would have remembered that.
for the rest of my life. Yeah, absolutely that.
Patriot.
No, I'm sticking with Fellowship.
The Patriot.
No, another Mel Gibson
Is
classic.
that what you would pick? Patriot?
What for his thing?
He's
I said
he's talking
No,
out of
he's
his
just
ass.
still talking about good movies.
We're just talking about all the good movies that I
He's
like.
talking out of his ass.
I was saying, I could not watch The Patriot that many
That's
times.
a good one. Another Heath Ledger one too.
Yeah.
Early Heath Ledger.
But if I wanted a good Heath Ledger film, I wouldn't have picked The Patriot.
What would you pick for a Heath Ledger film?
I
The
want to pop
300.
out and say Dark Knight, but I'm not going to.
No.
I honestly don't. It's a 90s movie.
I could pick one
Hold
for
on.
you.
What?
The Signs.
The Signs?
Signs?
Mel Gibson one?
That's Mel Gibson, not Heath Ledger.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops. Never mind.
This was what?
Never mind. I redact.
What did you think of Signs, Big Smoke?
A letdown.
Yeah.
It was a letdown. Because
It's very anticlimactic.
they threw all kinds of shit at you from one, and then it all
A
comes.
Knight's Tale.
Oh, fuck. All right, yeah.
And if I was going for something that isn't that.
That's another early 2000s one, too. If I remember
Yeah, it's
correctly.
2001.
Yeah.
No. About I Keith Ledger. Yeah, okay. I mean,
Heath Ledger, Alan Tudyk, Paul Bellamy, fucking.
Okay,
what was the blacksmith's name?
I don't remember.
So, but I'm going by movies. I'm going by what I like. Not like I said. I don't follow.
You say you don't follow directors, but
I don't follow directors.
actors.
I mean, look, I like Denzel Washington, but I don't like
Every
every Denzel
Denzel,
Washington
yeah.
movie.
That's
I mean,
fair. That's
I mean, Michael B. Jordan. Don't like every single movie that he's made. It's I want to see it for the premise
Yeah.
because
Yeah, each movie on its own individual merit and basis. I get that.
like Chris Pine didn't think he made a good start. I mean, good Captain Kirk.
No.
I don't think he did. I mean,
But he was hilarious in the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
exactly. He took the mantle, and I watched it. Like for the first Star Trek, kind of loved it. But I liked it more because of Bones. I didn't like it because of Kirk.
Yeah, Carl Urban's another.
He did a really good Bones
Carl
in that.
Urban.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Carl Urban in the Ragnarok movie.
Mm-hmm.
I loved him, and he went out like a G.
Right, fucking dual machine guns.
Yeah, he went out like a G.
And
I like Jumper. I don't like the lead actor, but I like Jumper. It could have been better.
really?
Oh my God, it could have been better.
It's Anakin Skywalker, man.
It could have been better.
It could have been.
And I didn't like him as Anakin Skywalker.
Well, just the way that they had more or less teased Jumper before releasing the film. I was expecting something completely different based on what I
right?
was seeing.
Fair. That is fair.
Right? They did a bait and switch on you.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is this?
What do you think of Samuel L. Jackson as the villain in that one, though?
Okay, he was a great villain. He should have died. I mean, look, he left him stranded in a cave.
That's right.
Okay, look, you got a dude that's going around trying to kill you. And
wasn't he also killing people that were like him as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't the only one.
Yeah, they were trying to eliminate.
No, he the one's a jumper, and they were called paladins or some nonsense.
Yeah, but I thought that was the whole point of Samuel L. Jackson's character was to hunt them down.
Well, yeah, he hunted in the beginning. He killed one.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, that was his main thing. He made the ceremony of taking out this big bloody knife that he's obviously killed multiple jumpers with. Now, that one other jumper who really had the right idea, keep a spot where no one else could find you, and just every time you pop up, you run into a paladin, he jump you out into the middle of the Atlantic. Full of shark-infested waters. He'd leave you alive, and then he'd jump you out there and then come back. But they couldn't kill this guy. And then, they had this machine that would track you if you jumped to. If they got enough time, they could actually get to you before that. And of course, he didn't tell him, look, you don't jump back to the space right after you do that because they'll come here. And sure enough, they came there. And he's doing stuff like grabbing buses. I'm like, obviously there's ways to kill these dudes without getting too close. It could have been better. What's another movie? Equilibrium. I love that movie.
Okay.
And it really wasn't that good of a movie. But the fact that these dudes had a kung fu with guns.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking
gun
dope.
kata.
He was practicing that shit every fucking day. And then sure enough, he gets surrounded by it. Yeah.
Oh, they did that one scene where there's a whole bunch of them. And they were like, yeah. Like, of course, this from a martial arts perspective. That's fugazi. There's no way that a guy could stand in one spot and systematically destroy everyone in his environment. But it sounds good,
right?
And some of the scenes where he jumped into the middle of these dudes, and he's like, blam, blam, blam. He's killing dudes all around him, and he's standing in one fucking spot.
And I'll point out, the early 2000s, they had that string of action movies that were all pretty similar to me, stand out. So it was that one, Aeon Flux, Ultraviolet, and V for Vendetta. We're all kind of in that same stylization.
All movies that I have no interest in.
Okay. Misogynist moment coming up.
Oh, no.
3, 2, 1. Ultraviolet and Aeon Flux are fugazi. Those are pieces of crap movies, man.
I've never heard of them.
Because they were crap.
Shit.
They were based off very niche, old comic book series and stuff. And
craptacular.
Yeah, Aeon Flux was a very cyberpunk-esque dystopian future.
And they totally messed it around. They only kept 3 characters, 4,
Yeah.
4 characters from the original series. They messed with them a lot. And I was like, okay, this is another bait and switch. They ran. They threw some wool over my eyes.
Some very artistic.
Yes, they really they messed with the story, but
interpretation. There we go.
Ultraviolet, same thing.
Yeah, Ultraviolet. She's the main character is supposed to be a vampire, but
they call him a hemophage.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
And that's another one of those powerful female. Which that was one with Mila Jovovich.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. So. Which again, another one with the Resident Evil crossover and stuff too.
The Island.
I was thinking about that one too, man.
I love that.
Ewan McGregor, fucking Scarlett Johansson.
Everybody is a clone. Everybody is a clone in this movie.
Fucking Terry Crews is in that one.
Oh no,
wasn't it? Wasn't it?
No,
no.
Michael
Who was
Duncan.
it? Michael Clark
Terry
Duncan.
Crews does pop in a lot of things randomly.
Terry Crews. That dude, he knew the assignment. He was a security guard on the set of one movie. And they said, hey, dude, we need a tough, gangster-looking dude. It's non-payable, but you're gonna get on the screen, and all you got to do is mean mug the camera. That was his job. He didn't get paid.
What movie was that?
That was freaking the first Denzel Washington cop movie where he was the bad guy.
Training Day?
Training Day. Okay. I hated that movie.
Why?
Okay. You're the bad guy. You get a rookie protege with you, and you're a bad guy. You're a corrupt cop. drug dealing, money stealing cop, and you get a rookie straight out of the academy, and then he fails every basically walk on test, to see if you're corruptible, and you still take this guy onto your team.
Yeah.
Okay, now that doesn't work out because
Weren't they planning on making him the fall guy though?
well, yeah, they was trying to, but then they screw up killing him. They give him to a bunch of gangsters who don't kill him because he saves one of the gangsters' sisters from getting raped. And for some reason, they allow her to come into the kill zone to verify, yeah, that's the cop that saved my life. And so they go, oh, all right, man, he saved my sister, dude. I can't kill you. No hard feelings, right? They give him his gun back. They give a cop his gun back after not killing him.
Yeah.
And he doesn't kill them or arrest them.
That's that street justice.
That's bullshit is what it is. I hated that movie.
Fair enough.
And I was the only, that's probably one of the few times where I was the only black guy amongst the sea of black guys who did like that movie. I took, my black card took a hit. It took a
Now I'm just starting to imagine that as like a membership card where if you get it fully hole punched,
They punch you. They punch the
then they gotta take it away.
They put suspended on the top of.
Yo, come on, man. I got one punch left. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
Now, if it gets suspended, do you get an honorary white card, or how does that work?
He has to apply for that.
Okay. All right.
No, I got an automatic coconut card.
What do I feel like you're about to say is because you married a white woman?
It's brown on the outside, but it's very white on the inside. Yeah, okay. I got that card. It's laminated and everything.
What the fuck?
Minority Report.
No.
Yeah. No.
No.
Too many lens flares.
Too many
Just-
Tom Cruise.
Too much. It's Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
You didn't like fuck. I just had it.
Tom Cruise?
I don't care for Tom Cruise.
Okay.
Reacher?
Still don't care.
Reacher was early 2000s?
Tom Cruise does some good
No,
movies.
just Tom Cruise.
Oh, all right.
What is that? Day After Tomorrow?
Edge of Tomorrow. Edge of Tomorrow.
Thank you. Is that the one with the aliens?
Live, die, and repeat.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, that's what I meant.
that's
Thank
the
you.
one where he's like Groundhog Day with automatic
That's
weapons.
a movie that I watched and,
Only because he got
and
killed.
regretted it.
Yeah, you really wasn't.
It just
My girlfriend at the time watched
it
that
didn't
movie
seem
simply.
interesting.
She watched it simply because Tom Cruise died like every 5 minutes.
I mean-
she hated the guy, and she wanted to watch it simply because he died, and he died in gross manners too. Like he got
Yeah.
he got hit by a truck, he got ran over by a 2-ton.
Psychologically,
got his head
you would
ripped
be
off.
absolutely fucked for that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
at
the
no
memory,
point.
just
Would,
having all the memory of dying.
yeah,
that
you would
many times.
never be normal ever.
What about
Well-
Avatar?
No,
Yeah,
I already stated
The
that
Last
on 20
Airbender, or
episodes.
Yeah,
just
that's
Avatar?
Marine Corps. That's Marine Corps against Indians. I did not like that movie. And they made
James Cameron Avatar.
yeah.
and they made the Indians like these noble warriors.
It was
And the Marine Corps they were just assholes. And look, I ain't gonna lie, there's some assholes in the Marine Corps. But I gotta admit that who plays the general? I keep forgetting his name.
oh.
Okay,
Speaking of how you said that they play like these nobles, like noble Indians, the third film, I think it's the third film, Fire One, whatever the Fire One's called, is coming under fire due to racism because there's inner fightings between the alien species. And I was like, imagine that. It was about humans and the aliens. Now you can't have the aliens fighting the aliens.
yeah. Okay, the second movie, I was like, there's no way I would have done that. There was no. I mean, this dude was basically the king of his tribe, and they were beating the crap out of the humans. They were beating the crap out of them. I mean, now don't get me wrong. There's no way you're gonna outdo a technological species that comes in from another
Yeah.
solar system, and they got
Stephen Lang.
Stephen Lang. Yeah, but there's no way you're going to outdo these guys. They're just going to basically out-tech you. And that's what they were doing. Yeah. They were doing a really good freaking terrorist, jumping around, beating the shit out of everybody, killing dudes on random. And they were making them cost a lot of money. But they were like saying an ounce of this stuff was like a couple $1 trillion.
Yeah.
There's no way you're going to stop that. Nah, they're going to tear up all your little lighty trees. They're going to do it. They're coming in there.
They're going to strip mine that shit.
Now,
what is that from Warhammer 40k? The Exterminatus?
Yeah, the Exterminatus.
Exterminatus and then planet crack that bitch.
I say we nuke them from orbit.
It's the only way to be sure.
The only way to be sure.
I don't care for Avatar so much that I honestly keep forgetting that there's more than one film that is currently out.
Right. So my thought process on it though. Sure, the story is basically just rip off Pocahontas. I get that.
Dude, we had one mission. Find out what this shit was made of. The weak points. Bring it back.
You put a grunt marine on a planet full of bangable blue women with legs for days. It was bound to happen. That's
with big giant yellow eyes and fangs.
What'd he say? Oh, you're going.
Bite me, baby.
He's like, oh, you're going tribal or something. Whatever he says.
You
went native.
But no, the technology, the sci-fi aspects of it, the ship design.
I like Avatar.
The tech they were using, the ships, the fuck it. I don't know, I said the ships twice, but I meant like the little drop ships that they had, the helicarriers and stuff. The mechs, while.
No, honestly, I like the mechs because
any bipedal mech is inefficient, but
but they took the inefficiency and they made it.
They made it cool.
They made it plausible because they put you right dead center. They gave you full, almost like 290 degrees, visual, and basically they made it,
mobile in the
they made
the
it
jungle.
and they made it ergonomic. You move this arm, that arm moves. You move that arm. If I kick you with this big giant metal foot, it's coming in your ass. And he killed that one. He killed that leopard. He didn't even shoot it. He pulled that big ass knife out and said, "Come on!"
I thought that was the coolest thing. They had bayonets on their guns, the mechs, and then the soldiers would have knives, but they made K-bars for the mechs, and I thought that was so cool. The mech pulled a K-bar out.
I mean,
come
welcome to the Marine Corps.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, it's just here all the time.
But because I don't really remember the film too well, the Na'vi only used primitive bows and I am honestly I've had a problem with this ever since ever since Star Wars did this. Like the Ewoks versus the Empire.
Yeah.
I've always had a fucking problem with this. You can fuck off with that. Yeah,
and even when they try to pull the whole, they had overwhelming numbers and they knew the terrain and everything. And?
Yeah.
Fucking...
For me, with the Empire, yes, I understand the point of the moon that they're on with the shield generator for the Death Star. I get that. Before even setting all that shit up, the moment they'd have found that there was hostile life forms on that planet, I would have fucking just turbo laser battery that entire fucking forest.
Also Star Wars.
Like, comment, and
like, comment, and subscribe. But also, this is why a lot of people forget the Ewoks. Ewoks funny. Okay, but it's like if you ever read any literature about when the Empire comes onto an area, they come at you with overwhelming force.
Yeah.
They don't ask. they shoot everything. Yeah. It's kind of like in was it Force Awakens? Yeah. Force Awakens, when he comes in and the homeboy shoots at him, he's like, blam!
Yeah.
Catches the laser of the Force.
They shot everybody.
They literally wiped out that whole village.
Yeah, they shot everybody. Yeah. They didn't give a shit.
Yeah, that was standard operating.
That's how they did it. Yeah. They didn't play that game.
Because on May 4th this year, because they already did Tales of the Jedi, now they're doing Tales of the Empire. And I'm going to watch it until they do exactly what they did with Battlefront 2, where you play as the Empire, and everything's cool because you're being the Empire. Then all of a sudden, now you're defecting from the Empire, and you're joining the Rebel Alliance, and you gotta be this good guy. Let me be the fucking bad guy. It's not that hard.
So my big thing is that whenever you're telling a good, compelling story, the perspective from the villain should be, I'm the hero.
Yeah.
So let us see that. What does a person who voluntarily grew up in the Empire and believes in its cause look like? Yep. And stands behind those morals and justifications.
I've read books. Well, the Thrawn trilogy, for example. Thrawn doesn't consider himself the bad guy.
No.
Thrawn is kind of like, hey, look, we're going to create some world order here, and this is how we do it. We're dealing with a bunch of terrorists. We got to deal with the terrorists based on what they do. And he was really good at it.
Yeah.
And he gets killed based off of an itty bitty lie that he told the Nogri. Yep. That's how he got killed. I mean, messing with them little midget ninjas. he shouldn't have did it. I mean, he basically had their loyalty forever until Leia showed up, and then the Nogri's like, wait a minute, you're Vader's kid. Why the hell are we fighting for these guys? I'm like, oh, that really screwed up, man. Like, they switched camp like right away.
Because, like, for Star Wars Squadrons...
Oh.
Or not Star Wars Squadrons. For Battlefront 2, how you play as...
Antilles or what?
What's her name? Versio.
Oh, man.
Where she defects to the Empire, and then Del defects off of their squadron. Mm-hmm. But there's still 3 other team members in that squadron that stay loyal to the Empire. At that point, they get Iden. Where they should have allowed you to go, okay, do you want to follow Iden's path?
Or you want to follow?
Or do you want to follow the Empire's path?
Right.
And do a split narrative where you could even change the outcome of...
Yeah, I mean, they did
the Battle of Yavin.
They did it really well in, I thought, in the Force Awakens, or Force Unleashed games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we mean make Starkiller go evil or
we're good, yeah.
Good.
Where you just branch the narrative.
Yeah.
Because it satisfied
both camps. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, but which camp did you go to?
Empire.
You went Empire
I
every
am
time?
100% an Empire boy.
Oh.
100%.
You're talking about Clone Wars? I'm a Clone boy for days. You'll
Okay,
never
so you're
see
a Republic
me.
soldier.
Republic.
But, well, yeah, I guess that's the same thing once they switch over.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I had to pick, like we're talking about now, we're talking about the Rebels or whatever, you know,
Yeah.
if it's Empire Rebels, I'm picking Empire all day. But I guess it's the same thing once you think about it. I don't know why I said that.
Because, like, don't get me wrong, and this is a very controversial point to the
I love
narrative.
the way he does that, by the way.
What?
Yeah. He goes, I'm going to get some flack for this, but...
I mean, so I dipped into watching Andor again.
Okay.
So I got to the prison revolt scenes where they're taking over the prison and getting out.
Awesome scene.
And they're holding up to... Because this is when me and my significant other are watching it now. And she's not real big versed into it. So I'm explaining a lot of things. And they have the 2 guards hold up in the command tower. You know, gunpoint or blaster point, whatever you want to use. And he's giving his speech to try and rally the prisoners to leave. Mind you, all these prisoners are rebel sympathizers.
Yeah.
Or actual criminals doing time under the Empire. Mm-hmm. And he's letting them all out under the guise of freedom. You know, this isn't just... I do not care what your beliefs are to it. Mm-hmm. If your ruling government sees you as a threat and there is cause for that threat, because, like you just said, see it from the perspective of someone who believes that they are the good guys. Because most of the people in the Empire weren't just heinous, you know, going out and killing people. They were following their orders for what they believed in was correct. And we're watching that scene, and they all basically fuck off and leave the 2 guards. And I was like, they should have just shot the 2 guards. She's like, why? I said, because what the Empire is going to do to those 2 is far worse than getting shot point blank with a blaster. Because
that really paints the Empire as the bad guys.
But it does, and I know that it doesn't help my point to it.
Well,
but it's
more like the Empire is a huge, giant bureaucracy that doesn't care about the little guy.
Yeah, it's a massive machine full of a bunch of moving parts, and those little parts get just swapped out and replaced.
Yeah, what I loved about some of the books I read about the Empire is that many of the planets in the system have never seen war. They've never seen anything from the Rebel Alliance. All they know from the news feeds is that these terrorists attacked this Outer Rim outpost or whatever, or they stole some kind of things. Like,
or Star Destroyer got blown up. Or
there's some of those. I mean, it's kind of like... If you were going to make it to the United States, it's kind of like somewhere down Montana coming straight down to Texas. It's like some of the states went Empire and some of them went became the new Republic. But let's say Nevada has never seen anybody acting stupid, say from North Carolina. They just know from the news that North Carolina is a piece of shit. That's all they know. And back and forth.
Yeah.
But none of them have actually gone head to head. That's what happens in a lot of these things in the books. I mean, some of these people from the Empire are like, oh my God, these terrorists, they're doing horrible things. They don't know shit. They don't know shit.
Yeah, it'd be like going back to the USA. It'd be like when they blew up the Death Star. From a U.S. Propaganda spin, if you will. It'd be like everybody hears about one of our satellites got blown up in space. I mean, they don't know that satellite was capable of dropping tungsten rods from orbit, but
Yeah.
But they know that we got attacked, we got hit, we got to find these guys and take them out because they're a threat to our way of life now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's I said, I would read and or watch something from the perspective of the Empire and seeing it from what I would love to see. I would love to see book or movie, whatever the case may be. I want to get through the entire thing and not find out until the end that they were actually Empire.
What I liked about that particular scene on Andor is like when they finally was killing off anybody who got in their way, and and the guards knew that they were in trouble. They just went back all into the Central Command Center and they just kind of hung out there. They didn't even make covering fire. They just basically hid behind the console while everybody was running out. The best part of that is when they got to the loading dock. And they find out that they're 5 stories above the ocean. And homeboy looks back at Andor and goes, I can't swim. And all this yelling and everybody's running by. He's like, what? He goes, I can't swim. And then Andor gets knocked off. And you see him looking over and Andor's falling. And that's all you see of him. You know that guy doesn't jump. And if he stays, the guards are eventually going to come out and get his ass. And it's kind of like, jump. Why? And he doesn't jump. It's terrible, but it's great. Because you can see that's okay, I can't swim. That's a long drop. They gonna kill my ass if they catch me.
Yeah, 5 stories down in the water, that's still like smacking concrete.
Oh yeah, a lot of them died.
I mean, unless you know how to do it, pencil up. But even then, I think there's a limit of how far you can dive with.
You can make a good couple 100 feet.
Okay.
I mean, terminal velocity notwithstanding.
Yeah.
The water's aerated, like that one bit in, was it XXX State of the Union? Whenever he fires that grenade launcher in the water as he's dropping out into it.
Yeah, it's like...
you just got to hope that the concussion of hitting the water isn't...
it depends on the salt content in the water.
Really?
Yeah, because if you got a high salt content, it's going to be like hitting concrete.
Yeah. It's dense. Yeah, very dense. What's funny is I actually did a school report on how to do on surviving a drop into water from extensive
very
heights.
high,
Yeah. The trick is you gotta straighten out. You don't pencil like you're talking about, like diving in. No, you go feet first. Cross your legs, tighten everything up, straighten yourself out, cross your arms across, hold on to your collar and everything. You want to tuck your chin down in because you don't want that shit snapping back on you.
And what people don't like
you want to clench your butt shut.
Because if the water reaches up into your rectum, it's going to come in through your rectum and it's going to branch out and you'll blow your
the
your
pressure
ass
will
out.
just rupture your insides.
No,
Jesus.
you'll blow your ass out, kid.
What the fuck?
That's how they teach us in the Marine Corps. First they drop us from 8 feet, 15 feet, 25 feet, and if you really want your nerve, your bragging rights, they put you at the 50-foot tower and you jump off there. I don't even think they do that anymore. They did in '88 though. But yeah, you jump.
I think the most that I had seen was the 30-foot, and that was it.
Because when I jumped off the 50 tower, there was only 2 other guys with me. And they're like, dude, I said, dude, I'm a surfer. This is nothing.
Yeah. I've fallen off waves bigger than this.
I've done this before. We can do this. And the other guy's like, man, I'm from Chicago. I'm like, just tuck in, bro. Just tuck in. And he jumped out and he screamed all the way down. He screamed.
I would too, to be honest.
He's like, dude, you gotta give me a push, man. Give me a push. I said, you ready? Count of 3. Okay.
1.
3.
I didn't even count. I just pushed him. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, seize up and anticipate.
Yeah.
It's almost worse for you. I think the furthest I've ever dropped was 20 to 25 feet off a bridge into water. It was like a diving spot.
Mm-hmm.
But
and people don't also like they always go for the dive, but not after the dive. Because like you hit the water, you have to wait until your momentum stops. Otherwise, you're wasting energy trying to fight your descent. So you have to hit,
spread out,
hit, out, and if you can do it, and that's the hard part, blow that water out. Blow that air out, and then start kicking, and you'll go right to the top. You go right. It's. I know it goes against everything what people think.
Aren't you basically following the vacuum that you just left?
Yeah, well, because sometimes you'll get turned around, but you follow the bubbles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but it's fun. Well, not for a fat guy like me. I'd never do that shit again.
I actually really don't like falling. So like, that's
why we would push you.
Jump off the cliff. Yeah, or otherwise I get stuck up on top of a shed for 12 hours.
That wasn't with me.
That wasn't with you?
No, you were stuck in a tree with me.
Okay. Yeah, but that was significantly less time. You were able to talk me out of that tree a lot faster than me.
And that's why people do not believe that part in freaking Full Metal Jacket when he climbs up to the top of the sky ladder. He climbs to the top and he can't go over. And he goes, are you going to quit on me? Well, are you?
Speaking of, did you watch Boots?
No, I never watched that one.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, Boots, huh?
Yes.
I watch boobs all the time.
What's Boots?
Oh.
You never watched it either?
Never heard of it.
How to describe it?
No
it's
one found it funny.
It's a more or less it's a show.
I heard you and I didn't care.
But it's two friends joining the Marine Corps in the 90s. So you'd be able to fact check a lot of the things you'll see. Because compared to when you went in and when I went in, things were not the same at all. But and one's gay. So this was around the witch hunts.
Holy shit!
Throughout the entire military.
In the 90s?
Yes.
Yeah, he was in the closet.
And the drill instructor that he's being overseen by, who came from more or less war and was in Guam and had done things, was gay.
The drill instructor was gay.
And they were actively investigating him because he was with I want to say he was a Navy officer, was his lover.
Oh, God.
It's a good watch.
Oh, my God.
Sounds very drama heavy.
Mm-hmm. It's got some good funny moments in it, too.
Jeez.
We just finished it.
Yeah, we finished on a gay note.
Hey, maybe your nemesis will approve. All right, well, I'm going to speed run through this one. Follow us on Facebook at the Nightwatch Podcast. We're off of Podbean into iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify, and our home here on YouTube. You can help financially support the page with the coffee link, ko-fi.com/Nightwatch Podcast. The link is in the channel description. And
do the thing, ring the bell.
Yeah, share, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified when we put up new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm trying to hold to that schedule for as long as we can.
Stay tuned.
And yeah, that's gonna be it for this shift. We'll see you on the next one.
All right, see you
later.
All right, time to empty out the mop bucket, run the trash, and hit the lights. Go get off my time clock. Be safe getting home.